So I want to talk to you today about my journey and how I came in to start the Nutrition Coach and start NCTV. For me, I'm somebody that in life, I grew up quite poor and I grew up definitely very unhealthy. No one taught me how to be healthy, and I struggled with weight most of my life. Through working really hard, I made some money in business. I was working all hours because I believed that I needed to have money to be happy. And so I worked all hours, and with that I was starting to make some money. I was eating out, I was eating fast food, and I thought, I started piling on the pounds, and I wanted to lose the weight. So I had the money. I started going to personal trainers, and I tried to work out, tried to do more training and more training, paid more personal trainers, more money, did some boxing training. I started working out 5 times a week with a personal trainer, spending £1,000 a month. And nothing was changing. I was getting a bit stronger, but my body shape wasn't changing. And then I found that Smart Lipo came out in Harley Street in London, which is like where all the best doctors are. And I went and invested £6,000 because I was desperate to do whatever it took to lose the fat. Still, that didn't work. I went back to him, I did the operation again. Still, it didn't work. So at this point, I'm kind of going through quite a defeated place. I was very depressed, very body conscious, very unconfident, and I didn't know what to do. I thought I had tried everything. And then I got introduced to Herbalife. And as most people, I was very skeptical. I was thinking, another one of these things. I don't really know if it's going to work. I've tried everything. It didn't work for me. But one of the things was I had a great mentor, and he said, listen, I'm going to help you. I'm going to hold your hand. You don't have to pay me anything. Just use the products and stick to the plan I'm going to give you. And I thought, what if? He showed me all these results. I thought, what if this works for me? And so I trusted him and I gave it a go. And in 14 weeks, I lost 3 stone. And I was blown away. Now, more important to that wasn't that I lost the weight, because actually I've maintained weight. It was that I understood health. I understood nutrition. That whole process of working the plan helped me understand what's good for my body, what macronutrients do and how it shapes my body, what micronutrients do for good health. And so I started in the business and I started helping other people. And if you see on the wall behind me, they're just a few of the people that have helped. And I now coach directly and indirectly something like 3,000 people in 35 different countries. And some of the things that I've learned that I've passed on. I spent a lot of time traveling with Tony Robbins and learning alternate health, learning the things that the doctors don't teach us, that personal trainers don't teach us, that even nutritionists don't even teach us, and understanding how the body works. So what I found was I went through this massive transformation, and although it started in my body and I started losing the fat, mentally I started feeling a lot more positive. When I was struggling with weight, it went into I was feeling more down, I was more angry, more confrontational, more frustrated, I was blowing up at every little thing. And as I started getting my nutrition in place, I was feeling more happier. I was more energized for life. I was more energized for people. And then as I started sharing it with other people, because people would see my body change, say, well, what are you doing? I said, hey, this is what I'm doing. And they just said, can I do what you're doing? And as they started changing, I started to feel a sense of fulfillment that I'm helping other people. And that went on and went on and on. And 5 years down the line now, I've been doing this for 5 years. And one of the reasons that inspired me to start the channel, and I've got to say this, I'm far from perfect, I'm far from the finished article, and for me it's a continuous journey. But I thought, how can I reach more people? How can I be more efficient with my time? One of the things I love is, and I'll talk about this in another video, is holistic life. Like, everything from relationships to travel to family time to business and to my mission of helping people around the world be better and have better. So when you do that, you've got to think, how can I reach more people in an efficient way where I can also still have my own personal goals as well? And that's what inspired me to start this channel, and kind of also share with you guys my own personal journey, because whilst we're going to hear from loads of other people in some of the interviews and some of the other Transformation Tuesdays, I just kind of wanted to share with you. And it's also like my accountability, because sometimes, I'm not perfect. I get into a place where I get a bit comfortable. I get some great results and I slip off and I start going out to eat, and I'm not always teetotal on my plan, and I'll go out for somebody's birthday or a wedding, or we'll travel, and I'm not as consistent as I could always be. So by doing this, it's how do I take you on my journey with me? And it gives me that extra sense of accountability where I want to inspire you. I want to know that, I'm not perfect. We go through this journey. Many people go through ups and downs, and if that's you at the minute, that's fine. the key is to get around people that can support you, that can hold you accountable, that can inspire you, and that can make it easy and enjoyable so you're never beating yourself up. It's got to be this whole thing is something that can be consistent for you. It's something that you've got to enjoy eating healthy foods. And when you get there, when you cleanse your body actually craves healthy food. I mean, when you start, you might be a bit fearful. The first step's always the hardest, but when you start and you start to change your body cleanses out, and then you start craving healthy food, and it becomes a lot easier to do. So, 5 years on now, I'm 40 years old now. I've got to tell you the impact it's had on my life. I now share these products with my wife when she's pregnant, my son, my brother, my parents. I believe I now have an understanding, and I've made health one of the most important things in my life. And what I realize is having good health feeds into all areas of life. It feeds into your energy, that feeds into your relationship, it feeds into your energy and well-being, that feeds into your business life, and it feeds into your general happiness and well-being. So guys, I hope that's been interesting for you guys, and yeah, I hope you're inspired by another Transformation Tuesday, and this is it. And just stay tuned to NCTV, like, share, subscribe, and help us grow and help us get the message out. See you soon.